called a campaign site. This is where people come to talk about campaign, different opposition leaders, you know. This is where they come to discuss what's going on. So let's listen. Let's also go through this. They talk about the coming leaders, you know, the Gen Z, because here in Kenya, Gen Zs are being ignored. They are not listened to. We've been seeing Kenyans, Gen Z, trying to fight for the leadership. So these people come to discuss what's going on. As you can see a lot of people here. So let's also go through this and listen to what's going on.
26. I want to address the nation as the Gen Z spokesperson, as you well know me as the Gen Z spokesperson. I want to say this on matters of ODM party. Yesterday, jana tulikuwa pale tukiwa na Mheshimiwa Babu Owino, my very good friend Babu Owino, and the likes of James Orengo, my super governor of Siaya County, and the super secretary general, unopposed, endorsed by majority of Kenyans. You well saw of the move that they took yesterday. Unajua kuna watu walikuwa wanasema ya kwamba huyu Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, they will not do a rally in Nairobi. Yesterday we did a rally in Nairobi. So I want to tell my brothers who are saying Babu Owino and the likes will not be able to do anything that he did it yesterday. So you should look for anything else to speak about. I want to say this. Jana niliona Mzee Oburu Odinga, our respectable father and mentor. I want to say this, Dr. Oburu Odinga, yesterday we saw you in Kisii. Na ulisema ya kwamba umekubali unataka NDC. Sisi tulikuwa tunangoja tu wewe utuambie confirmation about the NDC. I want to say this. This party of ODM will not die. This party of ODM is the strongest party in the history of the Republic of Kenya. And this party, we are going to say this. We are saying that ODM party, as we are going to have this NDC, we are going to elect new leadership. Like-minded leaders. Edwin Sifuna should be the party leader. The deputy party leader should be Babu Owino. The secretary general will be Winnie Odinga. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niambie watu ambao wanasema huyu msichana wetu afanye harusi. Mimi nataka niwaambie ile siku baba alikuwa, mbona hamkumwambia afanye harusi? Sasa ile harusi ya kwanza ambaye Winnie Odinga atafanya, atakuwa secretary general wa chama cha ODM. And I want to digress into very serious matters. Jana tulikuwa tunawatch movie pale Odhaya. Ile movie ya Rigathi Gachagua na Cleophas Balala. Mimi nataka niseme hivi. To those who are saying that whatever happened in Odhaya is a script, I want to ask you, this government, the Kenya Kwanza government, campaigned on a trail of going to churches. Walikuwa wanatoa mchango wakienda kwa kanisa. Hivi leo tunaona hao ndo wanatumika, hao ndo wanapiga watoto tiagas, hao ndo sasa wanapiga watu risasi kwa kanisa. We want to say this. Kama mumechoka na uongozi wa nchi, tafadhali msiingilie kanisa. We want to tell this government to respect the church. Juzi huyu waziri Eden Duale alikuwa ameuliza maswali kuhusu kanisa, akisema there are some miracles that need to be verified. When they were verified, he has not come out to say that they are verifiable, that these miracles actually happened. And I want to say this. It has become consistent of government proponents within the government, cabinet secretaries and bloggers within the government who are now attacking churches and provoking church members. Jana tulikuwa na Mheshimiwa Babu Owino, ule padri alitishwa akipigiwa simu akiambiwa ati msikaribishe Edwin Sifuna, msikaribishe James Orengo, msikaribishe hao viongozi. Tulifika kwa mkutano and we had a peaceful rally and we addressed the nation and we said that ODM must take the right direction. And I want to say this to the youth of this country, Gen Z, Unajua wanasemanga we are leaderless, we are partyless, we are rudderless. We want to say this. In 2027, we are coming for those seats. I want to announce that Parliament will be a Parliament of GENZs, that the executive will be filled with GENZs, starting with cabinet secretaries, starting with PSS, and all the lucrative positions. And do not tell us that, oh, we have no presidential candidate. Hii mchezo tunaona hapa, unajua there are many jokers who have been making runs around this united opposition, which is well known as the united force of failures, who have been in government for the longest time possible, and they have done nothing for the people in this country. I want to tell them, there are people who have been in politics for 40 years, there are those who have been in politics for 10 years, there are those who have been in politics for 30 years, and so on and so forth. I want to tell you that it is time for the youthful nation, that it is time for the young people of this country to take over the leadership and mantle of the Republic of Kenya. Coming 2027, we are going to take over the leadership of this country. Na nataka niambie wale wazee ambao wanatuambia sisi ni vijana wadogo, sisi hatujielewi, sisi hatuna structures. Nataka niwaambie wakati wenyu ni nani alikuwa anawaambia jini ni vijana wadogo? Wakati wenyu tulikuwa tumenyamaza. We were delving on other issues. We were not interested in whatever is going on. But now that we have brought out our voices to be able to dispute of what you have been doing, you have been looting this country. You have been looting this country, and then you want to give us political advice. Ati vijana wanahitaji kubarikiwa, vijana wanahitaji sijui kuombewa, vijana sijui wanahitaji sijui nini, kuambiwa nini, ati sijui waende wafanye kimila na vitu kama hizo. Sisi tunawaambia sisi tuko na nguvu ya Mwenyezi Mungu na sisi tuko tayari kuchukua uongozi wa nchi. Nataka niseme hivi to this script writer anaitwa Cleophas Malala. Wewe Cleophas Malala, unajua you are a very good script writer. Unajua sisi tunajiuliza kama Wakenya. We understand that Gachagua was attacked yesterday. But we saw Gachagua, dakika moja tunaambiwa Gachagua ameabductiwa. Dakika ya pili tunaambiwa tunaona video pale imepostiwa hadi Gachagua anaruka kwa fence. Sasa sisi tunajiuliza, was Gachagua abducted? Was Gachagua rescued? Or did Gachagua stage manage his abduction? Because we are trying to understand what is going on. Hii mchezo inaendelea hapa social media. We are not interested. If you are looking for sympathy votes, you will not get it from the young people in this country. If you have no agenda, if you have no plan, kazi yako ni kusema Kasongo must go one term and you have no agenda. We are telling the united opposition, you need to be serious, or we as GENZs, we will foster a national youth conclave, a national youth coalition that will form government in 2027. And I have to tell the ODM party must reconsider the youthful leadership. We want you to have a future. We don't want ODM to die because of Oburu Odinga and some few individuals who have personal interest. That is why we are saying ODM must call for that NDC, and we are very much ready. Thank you very much.
Dissociating this nation into the state of anarchy. So we have decided to give you a staccato drumming of warning with an intermittent nocturnal topper. Should you fail to listen, then you will face the wrath of the people. Thank you.
Kwa majina naitwa Honorable Willis Mboga, Chairman People's Assembly Kenya and the incoming Member of Parliament for Matoge Chache constituency. So today I want to talk about three issues pertaining the current political terrain in this country. I want to start with the recent one that happened yesterday in ACK Church Withima in Odaya, Nyeri County. Today, wherever I'm standing, I want to say this, and I want to be very categorical, that whatever happened yesterday is very regrettable, must be condemned with the highest terms possible. Whichever it was, and I want to say this clearly, it is against the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Each and everyone, every Kenyan, whichever your status, you have the fundamental rights and the freedom given to you, not by the state, but by the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, which we gave ourselves as a defense against any kind of impunity in our country. Whatever happened yesterday must be condemned. I want to take this opportunity and request the IG, Inspector General of Police, ndugu yangu Douglas Kanja, nataka utupe sababu za kutosha kwa nini askari wako, nani alituma askari wako kutoka Othaya Police Station accompanied with some goods who were masked so that were to escape being identified or to hide their identity. Kwani mambo ya kuabudu Mwenyezi Mungu imekuwa dhambi Kenya ama imekuwa ni crime in this country. So sisi kama wananchi wa Kenya na kwa niaba ya bunge la mwananchi Kenya, nataka kusema ya kwamba lile jambo lilifanyika jana ni jambo la kusikitisha, ni jambo ambalo linakiuka katiba yetu ya Jamhuri ya Kenya. Yesterday we saw our young kids crying in church after being tear gassed, where they were peaceful, they were orderly in accordance to our constitution. I want to tell those involved, and I want to take this on the doorstep of Dr. William Samuel Ruto, who claims to be a man of the constitution, a man who upholds the rule of law. Ya kwamba in the next 48 hours, I want to see the following. The OCS, Othaya Police Station, I want him held capable of those goons who were accompanied by some police officers with a police vehicle to within a church, ACK, in Othaya constituency. We want a full report who were involved. If there were criminals, if terrorists, we have state machineries, our security apparatus, starting with the National Intelligence Service, we should be having raw data, raw information, intelligence information connected to the incident. Otherwise, we are assuming the current regime led by Dr. William Samuel Ruto is planning to attack the people of Kenya by planning with some other terrorist squads, as we have seen some areas in this country. So I want to say this, and I want to be very categorical. In the next 48 hours, ensure we have a full report and the culprits brought into book. Whichever the political divide, we don't care whether you're in opposition, whether you're in government. What we want to see is a clear report for those who are involved in the acts against our constitution. Issue number 2, I want to deal with the ODM fraternity. ODM is a party, me and you know, up to date. His lifetime is over, up to date. The party leader, ODM, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, I think may Lord rest his soul in his eternal peace, is no more with us. But I want to say this. ODM is into two factions. We have ODM, the leading party that defends the interests of the party and the interests of the people of Kenya, led by the Secretary General, Edwin Sifuna. We also have ODM of hawkers, hawking the party to the highest bidder, led by the party leader, ndugu yangu Oburu Odinga, endorsed by Kasongo, who wants to ensure ODM is his personal property by claiming he's a life member of ODM. So I want to tell ODM, because I used to be a member of ODM back in 2015. So having been part of the membership, I want to take this opportunity and tell the ODM real members, led by Sifuna, not to be intimidated by the current regime, but to stand firm, because I know they have the documents, also the certificate of the party. They have all that it entails to have a party into order. So let them ignore those threats coming from some faction of workers. Let them concentrate in building the party. Let them concentrate in ensuring a democratic country, a country of peace, a country free of political conmanship and blockage, a country that each and every one of us will be proud of. This issue of trying to run about in Ruo Nyanza and other parts of the country using ODM will be totally unacceptable as a wastage of resource as a country where the people are suffering in this country, where our kids cannot manage to go to school Parents are crying all over. We have a regime that on day it is telling us watoto wako shuleni na kila mtu aende shuleni. Asubuhi tukiamuka watoto wakimbia shuleni wanafukuzwa. Mimi nataka kusema hivi, hii Kenya lazima tukue serious kama nchi, lazima tukue genuine, lazima tukue patriotic, lazima tukue issue based and not these here things. So I want to end there and tell the people of Kenya, let's continue being united and ensure our country moves the right direction and avoid hearsays and rumors. Let us deal with facts. Thank you.
I'm Ken Chini, founding member wa hii bunge la wananchi. Leo binafsi comment about mambo ilifanyika jana huko da. Nikianza sisi tukienda shule in high school form 2 hapo lessons za physics tunasoma kitu kinaitwa Newton laws of motion. Kwa hiyo Newton laws of motion ya kwanza inasema for every action there is a reaction. For every action, equal reaction, equal and opposite reaction. Nikumbuka basi kada. Sasa Rigathi Gachagua ni among men our opposition leader. Kalonzo iko kina Matiang'i. What should first come? Kwa hiyo opposition yote, mbona Rigathi Gachagua ndio anakimbizwa kama swala? Hao wengine pia wanapiga siasa. Kuna mtu anawapiga. There's a reason why Rigathi Gachagua saa yote anakula tear gas, saa yote. Hiyo ni so his actions ndio ina invite opposite, equal and opposite counter reaction kulingana na laws za physics. Rigathi Gachagua vile mnajua ulimi yake ni very acidic. Hii acidic matamshi yake ndio ina invite a serious counter reaction. Sasa akiendelea na hii uchochezi yake na hii radicalization yake, yeye pia ajue usiku na mchana vile anatupa cheche za sumu za kisiasa, ndio pia yeye atakuwa na wind wa opposite, counter opposite, atakuwa na pokea viboko kila mahali. He's inviting such action from his side. Kama unapiga siasa ya kusukuma, na wewe utasukuma. Unapiga uchochezi, you will also know violence, iwe psychological, iwe physical. Sasa kama nataka yeye pia wache apunguze temperature, akiendelea kuchochea Newton law of motion, equal and opposite counter reaction. Siwezi sema zaidi. Sasa akitupa hii poroje yake kwa Inoro usiku, iko watu wanasikia, and that invites what you are seeing. Yes, ukienda kanisa, ukitoka nje ya kanisa hapo unaanza kuongea mambo ile. How do you expect your opponents or your friends to react? Beyond that, iko vitu wana stage manage ku invite sympathy. Yeye ametolewa kanisa, amepelekwa nyumbani, kwa mtandao anaandika mtu umekidnapiwa, tena unapatikana kwa nyumba yako namna hiyo. Ulijikidnap ukajipeleka kwa nyumba. So these actions of attempting to whip sympathy are secondary political theater. Sitaki kuongea zaidi juu ya Rigathi Gachagua. Hiyo description ina capture every action as equal and opposite counter reaction. Kesho tena akiamuka akienda Kameme na hiyo ukusi yake, jioni pia akitoka na yeye hatafanya rangi. You don't expect anything opposite na hiyo. Kwa hivyo mimi siwezi toa machozi. Akichapwa kabisa, kwa sababu pia yeye ana radicalize watu, anyoroshwe kabisa. Kama hataki kubadilika